Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. Turn it off right now. Welcome back. We back for another review of a show, TV show. How y'all doing, fellas?
Good,
We
doing
live in,
good.
we live in. It's summertime. It's
Well,
hot.
Yes, sir. World Cup time, man. World Cup. We all watching that. We all watching that. All, all of us are watching the World Cup. But right now we watching Spider-Noir. We here back for a new show. New show on came out 2 weeks ago. Spider-Noir. Big Spider-Man fans. Everybody in here is. Nicolas Cage did a great job in his portrayal as him in the animated series. So he wanted to bring that to the live action in Amazon Prime. Gave it to him. And Paul, who directed this show?
Man, actually, I think they just produced it. I don't think they directed it. I
Or
don't. But
who
Lord and
produced this
Miller, of
show?
course, are involved.
Yeah,
Glaze.
Lord
Whatever. I
Miller
don't
and
care. Glaze, whatever you want to
the,
call it.
the Dartmouth Legends. Yes,
Dartmouth
sir.
Legends. Dartmouth Legends.
Okay, yes, sir. All right. Well, we're gonna get into it all. The first get into a little. Well, everyone's probably you should have seen it already if you watching this video, but we're gonna get into spoilers. We're gonna get into everything. Um, yeah. First, quick off before we start. What'd you guys think of like the show overall in general? Me personally, or I'll go first. Me personally, I was not sure what to expect from this show. Nicolas Cage is very different with his acting methods and his like projects that he has. Ghost Rider is not highly critically acclaimed. I remember watching that a couple times. That might have been a little before my time, but for
Mm.
like when I was growing up, I was around. But he has National Treasure, which is good. He's got some other wacky stuff. You know how he is. But I wasn't expecting. I didn't know what to expect with this show. I was pleasantly surprised about it. Spider-Man, I kind of have a grace to Spider-Man anything. So if you give me a decent product, I'll eat it up, pause, and I'll watch it. So first three episodes, or we'll get into the breakdown of the whole show. But what did you guys think of quick before we get into it? What did you guys think of it?
I enjoyed it. It was good. Didn't really know what to expect going in, and it was different, just like different from really any superhero project I've watched. Definitely any Spider-Man related project I've watched before.
Mhm.
Um, I think I read it's the first live action Spider-Man show since like 1970 or something, so that's kind of
Mm.
interesting. Obviously, they've kind of only opted to do movies for like our entire lifetime. So, um, yeah, I don't know. It was a different spin on things, but I enjoyed it.
Paul?
Yeah, I thought it was great. I mean, obviously, Lord and Miller are involved with the Spider Verse. I didn't think they could do anything wrong with the show, and I don't think they did. Um, Best
Nothing
show of
wrong with the show.
2026.
All right. All right.
Thumbnail.
Okay. I don't think it was the best show of 2026. It was pretty good. Before we get into, would you guys watch it in color or black and white? Because I did have that option. Watched it mostly in black and white. I did flip just to see what it was like in color. I mean, I was curious to see like what it would be. I didn't watch a whole episode. I just watched like a couple of minutes in color. I didn't really. It was too bright for me. I mean,
Mm.
it just meant for me. Like I understand that they had to make the color like distinctively like show a big difference between the color and the black and white. So that's why I think they went with like the vibrant colors in the that version of the show. I think it works better more as a black and white. I think it was better shot for a black and white thing you know, presentation. What do you guys think? Would you guys watch it in color or in black and white? And which one did you prefer if you watched it in both?
So I think I watched it twice. I watched it all in color first, I think, and then I watched it all in black and white. I was listening to people talk about it, and obviously everybody has different views on what's like. You got to watch it in black and white, whatever. I personally liked it in color. I think the vibrant colors were pretty fun to me. I think a lot of the shows we've watched have been pretty bland with their color scheme. and this was just popping. Everybody was wearing colorful suits. All the walls were painted beautifully, and buildings and stuff. I really enjoyed the color. But the black and white was cool too. I think him in his suit looks a lot better in black and white than it does in color. That's about it.
Um, I was all black and white. Didn't even bother to see what it looked like in color. Just I remember reading or seeing that the something about the show was intended to be watched that way. It was like the produce like showrunner or something said that, and so I was like, all right, that's what I'm gonna do. And I enjoyed it. Yeah, I think it really helped with like the whole world building of like the whole like 1930s noir theme. Like I think the black and white kind of played into that and helped kind of emphasize that. So I thought it was good, but yeah, I don't know. It would be, I guess now that I've like watched it, it would be interesting, I guess, to see maybe some scenes in color, but I enjoyed the black and white.
Yeah, I agree with Parks. Yeah, I agree with you as well, Paul. I think it was kind of fun, but it just kind of got like glaring, just like
It was a
I don't
lot.
know.
Definitely was a lot compared to the shows
You
that we
watched,
see
Yeah,
nowadays. It definitely was a lot.
so you watched the whole
yeah,
show twice?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, that's a good point though. Like I
but,
feel like
but,
some of the
but,
like
but
pluribus, like it was like a pretty bland, like there wasn't many colors in that show. They what they
Wonder
did
Man too.
color they made up for in like cinematography and like shots, I think, but like the color scheme was like pretty mid.
yeah,
So,
uh, yeah. I mean, I think
Honestly, I've
like a
been
lot
thinking
of
about it a lot with the Lord and Miller projects. Like Spider-Verse obviously is crazy with like they have a seizure warning beforehand
yeah.
because of how
Yeah.
many colors are there.
that's
Project Hail
animation though. That's
Mary.
like different.
Project Hail Mary had a lot of beautiful scenes with a lot of vibrant colors as well.
Yeah,
I think that's just kind of because I forgot who, but one of them graduated with a studio art degree. So I think that kind of plays a part into them using
that's
so
that
many
Dartmouth
colors.
education, baby, man. They doing
Right,
big things over there.
right.
Look at this nigga, bro. He got
But
that
yeah, I think
on.
the studio art plays a part in it.
He got that hat on like smart guys over there.
Shout out Spider-Noir, Ben Reilly with his
Anyways,
little hat.
okay, yep. Let's get into the plot. It starts off set in the I think post Great Depression or
No,
World
during
War
the Great
Two.
Depression.
During the Great
Yeah.
Depression, I think it's
Post
right
World
after
War
World War
One.
One.
Hmm.
Right after World War One, in the Great Depression, set in New York. Obviously, you got Ben Reilly. He's an old Spider-Man at this point. He's been through the trenches. Had a traumatic event with him and his wife where she passes away in an accident. I don't know. They don't explain who did it, like who the villain was. I wish they kind of explained that
No, they
better.
did. I was watching a recap. It was the ex-husband. She had an ex-husband who went to jail,
Ex-husband.
and then he went and got revenge and killed her
I don't remember.
for leaving him.
Yeah.
I don't remember that part. Was that what episode was that?
I don't
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
but I saw the
You don't
recap.
remember that. You don't remember that either.
I mean, I
So
watched it
yeah.
like 2 weeks ago. I watched it when it came out. I barely remember anything from the show.
Anyways, yeah. I think they could have explained it better. I mean, it was probably a quick mention. Oh, her
It
ex-husband, but
was,
like
yeah, it
it
definitely was a quick
was.
mention. 'Cause,
Yeah, there's
Yeah, I
like a
thought like
flashback type thing.
Yeah, so he's retired as the Spider, as they call him in the show. I think that fits like the whole narrative of the black and white thing, the Spider, and you got the I like that. So he's a PI, and I think this is the best part of the show for me, in my opinion, was him as a PI. Solving mysteries, being a drunk, being miserable, but still doing his job. And I thought this was what hooked me into it in the first like three episodes, kind of him like with his assistant. What's her name again?
oh God, Ruiz. I forgot her first name, but
Ruiz.
Janet.
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 Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
I think she does a great job being his supporting. His back down to earth, back to reality type character. And you got Robbie Robertson, who's helping him with all the leads. I like him. Also, he's a good. I think he's a funny actor. I saw him in New Girl a bunch. That's one of my. I like that sitcom a lot, and he's Winston. He's hilarious in that show. I think he does a good job in this show as well. Yeah. So, what you guys think of like the first three episodes when they were, kind of introducing the plot of what it was going to be, him being a PI, and then like kind of what the plot was going to be about. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think honestly was surprised you like the first three episodes because typically you're a guy who's like
Yeah, I
likes
mean
to
more of
see
an
the
action guy, but
action.
like I don't know. I kind of like I like mystery. I'm a murder mystery type guy. Like I like all the Knives Out. I like a
Yeah,
little
those are fun too.
mystery aspect shit. Yeah.
Mhm.
But
So
yeah, I enjoyed it. I think they set it up pretty well. I think Silvermane um, was a nice like crime boss for the time, like talking about the depression in the 30s or whatever. He's a good character for that. I liked that they used war veterans, kind of like highlighting those guys, um, but also having them be like conflicted. Like they're not necessarily evil people to begin with; they're just kind of exploited people.
mhm.
And I guess they didn't really talk too much about like the PTSD and stuff. Um, but you could see how that impacted like the way they sought out camaraderie amongst each other because they felt like they couldn't be understood by anybody else. I thought they did a decent job of going into the complexity of those characters without like giving them whole episodes. The women were cool, like we mentioned with Janet. Cat was uh I liked the way they did Cat.
Eeny,
Uh,
meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
but yeah, the first three episodes were fun. I like the first
Okay.
three episodes.
Yeah. Yeah. It kind of starts out with kind of introduces us to how Ben gets wrapped up in all of that. Parker? Who was the guy that had him investigate Cat Hardy? I don't even remember. Like, was that guy even integral to the story after? Do you remember? Does anyone know who that guy was?
Well, was his name Winston?
That was Silvermane's right hand man. I don't know his
Oh
name.
yeah,
He like worked for
yeah,
the mayor. Well, no, he was a freelance guy
yeah.
trying to get his
So
story.
the city is kind of torn between Silvermane and the mayor. Silvermane, he is trying to take over, and it starts off with Ben getting a call about a guy he's tracking down, and or no, is that they both are the other PI was investigating a guy that Silvermane wanted him to catch or something like that.
Yeah, so Winston wanted him to catch. Yeah, but Silverman, yeah,
Okay, yeah, so they catch him, and then he figures out that he's got flame powers, he got fire powers. That's kind of where
Mhm.
the bulk of the story kicks off.
Mhm.
Um, and then Parks, what happens after that? Do you remember? Go ahead and keep going.
I mean, yeah, I think he just well, so yeah, he finds Molten Man and then uh
Is that who
the
that's supposed to be?
he gets killed, right? Yeah, he
yeah.
died.
No,
Molten Man
yeah, he got
dies. Yeah,
shot. He got
And
shot by the
then
other PI.
I think Ben eventually like figures out that Silvermane might be tied to like other superpowered individuals. So
Hmm.
um like he like goes to the nightclub and he sees Flint Marcos working as a bodyguard and um Ben and Flint have a confrontation and I think Ben notices that he has potentially superpowers similar to the Molten Man. So um that's like when he like clocks that like okay, this Silverman guy might be working with some super people and so he just like kind of goes all in on that.
Yeah, so he does that, and then he gets another call about Cat Hardy trying to meet up with her, and then it was like a whole bunch of people were trying to like get
It
him to
was yeah,
invest.
it was like yeah, like people like paths were crossing and people were
Yeah,
it was a lot to keep track of, and I
it
think
was a little confusing, but it was good. I mean, I
it was
enjoyed it.
meant to be that way because you're supposed to like try to make sense of everything, like who's like on whose side and everything.
Yeah.
So um I think that was intentional and yeah, I was kind of like confused too, but like, it all figured itself out.
Yeah, so first they investigate Cat Hardy, and then Cat Hardy comes to him and is like, "Hey, I need you to find my man's Flint Marco, aka Sandman," which I caught that reference, which I didn't even catch that Cat Hardy was supposed to be Black Cat until Parker told me.
Mm,
Um,
Felicia
which
Hardy,
yeah,
Cat Hardy.
Felicia
yeah.
Cat. I didn't
Mm,
even like catch that reference
I
until
don't even know who
after the
Black Cat
show's over.
is. So.
Just know she's a woman. She's a woman.
He's great DPS.
That's all I can. DPS,
Oh, it's a
yes.
Marvel Rivals. Oh, okay.
No. Black Cat is a integral Spider-Man character. Um, but yeah. Anyway, so after she investigate or he investigates Cat Hardy's, she wants him to find Flint Marco, and then Silverman comes to Nick Cage or Ben Reilly about he's being double crossed too, and so he's got like three cases that he's trying to work. Um, Wall trying to be the Spider. He's not trying to be the Spider, but he is.
Mhm.
Um, and what did you guys think of the whole? Well, I know Paul kind of he liked that they went over the superhero guys. But Parker? What did you think of the superhero other characters like Flint Marco, Lenny
Um,
What's his name? Lenny Lincoln,
Lonnie Lincoln,
Lonnie
Tombstone.
Lincoln, yeah,
Yeah,
Tombstone,
they
and
were interesting. I think, I think I liked Flint and Lonnie a lot. Lonnie, I think, was like the actor did a great job, but they kind of like dumbed down like his like powers. I
powers.
get like they kind of
I
yes,
thought he was supposed to be like a lizard, like he has getting
yeah. He
lizard
looked like I think it's like
skin.
he looked like a
Yeah,
crocodile
he
or something.
did. Yeah.
Like, but
Yeah,
so that was like a little different. I liked how they portrayed Sandman. It's a little different to what we've seen in other iterations where like
hmm
um I don't know, you could see it on his body at all times and like whatever.
it was more of a sickness, like killing
Hmm.
them.
Yeah, like killing him
In this
slowly
one,
type thing.
which is
And
yeah,
like what we see in the last episode, I think, with him, where he like I mean, not to jump too far ahead, but like he gets like smashed by the cars and then you think he's dead and then he just like comes back up. I thought that was cool.
hmm
Um And then Molten Man, I mean, looked cool, but we didn't really see much of him. And then Megawatt was interesting. It was, I
I
don't know.
didn't
I
like him.
mean, it was like kind of whatever. I was like, oh, this guy's kind of weird. But I like did some research on him, and so apparently, like, he's like a very like he's only used like one or two times in like the
Yeah.
comics, and
Okay,
that his whole thing is he's like a failed actor. So like he's like
yeah, I could tell.
yeah, like he like I
I guess he
don't know,
does a
he
good
like
job if
he
that's his
carried
case.
himself in a really weird way, like
Yeah,
and yeah, the bad acting almost seemed on purpose just to like,
maybe that's what it was.
he
He
was
wasn't a
like
bad actor. He was pretty
I
good.
think
no, but he was just like really
no,
awkward and like
That's the
yeah,
point, though. He's a theater guy.
yeah. I
Theater
mean,
guys are typically
I know.
niche.
That's why
well, when you
I
say
don't
that, then it makes sense.
I don't have a
Yeah,
problem with it necessarily, but yeah, he was just kind of weird. But yeah, I was like reading up on it about how they probably had to use him instead of Electro just for, I don't know, maybe like a Sony thing. And they
Yeah.
wanted to like take a different path with the electricity themed character. So they just went with this rando, but I don't know.
yeah, yeah. I kind of agree with Parker. I thought they were like in theory they were good. I think that I was getting kind of bored of them at like in the middle stretch of the show. I was like, all right, like I kind of want to see Ben more, want to like know more about him. I kind of felt like they did go into him, but like I feel like I didn't know like enough
I
about.
think,
Like I feel like
yeah.
they could have
Mhm.
done more with
I
Ben.
liked
Like I,
Yeah, no, I agree. But I'll say my favorite was probably Lonnie. I really liked him
yeah,
and
he's good.
his relationship with Robbie. I think there was
Mm.
like a couple scenes they had together. Um, yeah. Um, I think they had like good chemistry, and
I thought
like
they should have done more
Robbie
with that, honestly.
Robbie was like, I don't know, just being a reporter and trying to like dig inside the mind of like
I
Lonnie Lincoln, which I thought was cool.
yeah, I thought they tried to do that, but like I didn't like at the end they were like appreciated my brother like okay like we were supposed to like y'all were like connected by like being black like I yeah y'all were trying to do that but like I felt like I don't know could have been fleshed out more but it wasn't bad it was just like I thought it could be fleshed out even more. Paul, what did you think of that
I
those
mean, I don't think
characters?
Lonnie wanted to be friends with him. Like,
Well yeah
again, he didn't
but no
trust any. He didn't trust anybody but his war boys.
yeah but at the end he was like my brother like yeah like we really brothers in this like we
Because he saved
really
them, and he said
I
it in the
know, but
car.
the Spider-Man saved him. Like,
No, Robbie was the one who stabbed him in the eye.
Yeah.
okay, yeah, but
That's all he knows. He doesn't know about how he got the what's it called? Not the vaccine, whatever you want to call it.
okay,
He got
Yeah.
the serum. You don't know how he got it. He just know that Robbie stabbed him in the eye, and now he don't have to be sick anymore.
right, okay.
So
What did you think
the
of the other superhero characters?
well, they're all
You kind of
great.
said, you kind of
I
already
think
said
they
what
each
you.
add a different dynamic, like a different motivation to be working with Silvermane, where like Lonnie just wants security, Flint is like just loyal, and then Megawatt is like wants to be a star and thinks this is a way to get some power. Like all he wants is power, and like it's clear, obvious throughout the whole time he's there. Like I think each of their characters' motivations make sense, um, and I enjoy that they each provided something different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I Megawatt was my least favorite character. He was just like, I don't know, I don't like the way the guy acted. But I mean, it wasn't like terrible. It was just like it was a little cringy. That's fine. That's how like Nick Cage shows are. Like the whole thing was a little cheesy. Like, but it's fine. It's not a deal breaker. It's not like I'm not taking a whole point off or whatever. It's good. What'd you guys think of Ben Reilly, the character himself? I actually I want to hear what y'all say first.
Parts, go ahead.
Um, I thought it was very interesting. I thought it was really cool to see a the struggles of like an old superhero, like a 50, like a guy who was a superhero for probably decades or whatever, and then he retires, and then now he's like being drawn back into it. I think that's like a trope that hasn't been done a ton in like live action like comic book projects. So I thought it was like really interesting. Just seeing him kind of wrestle with like the whole, I'm like 50 years old, but like I'm like gonna like be like a superhero. Um, I don't know. But the whole thing with him being Luke Cage, or not Luke Cage, Nicolas Cage, I feel like a few times I almost just got disconnected from the character because I was like, this is just Nicolas Cage. Like I don't know, it's not even like his fault. Like I just was like maybe like a few line deliveries or some or like mannerisms, and I was just like, this is just like Nicolas Cage. Like I like kind of got disconnected from the show for a little. I don't know if that makes any sense, but like,
Nah, there's definitely some
um,
moments where it's like goofy as hell. Like you definitely is just Nick Cage right here.
But yeah, I mean it was like good. Like I enjoyed it. Like I like Nicolas Cage. It was I think he did a good job in the role. Um but yeah, it was an interesting perspective and a take on a character. So I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think he
What do you
was
think about
great,
yeah?
especially as the spider. Like I think so. Something that I was listening to that I don't think gets talked about much is like with Spider-Man getting these powers, like he has spider DNA inside of him, which means he would have quirks like a spider. And I think Nick acted those out pretty well, both physically and like even like I was hearing about like some of the speech patterns were like wispy or like quick or twitchy. Yeah, twitchy
Hmm.
like a spider. And I think that was kind of cool. And like even like that one scene where like he's explaining that he had to learn how to act like human again by watching movies. you can tell a lot of his mannerisms are based off of like movies that he's seen, and even the way he's able to jump into character is like almost photographic memory type of doing that. So I think he did. I think as a spider, I think he did great. As Ben Reilly as a PI, I don't know anything about private investigation. I definitely don't know anything about it from the 1930s. So I can't really speak much on that. But as a spider, I think he did a great job.
A lot of tailing. Everybody was getting tailed in the show. I mean, they were following. Everybody was getting followed at some point.
Yeah, just
That's probably what it
staking out
was.
people's houses.
Yeah.
There's also
Oh god.
I just want to add one, like also one thing that I kind of found interesting was like the fighting mechanic. Like I th he like fought like he was old. Like I don't know, like
Yeah.
he like was like sluggish at times or like I mean like it was a nice touch. The fighting seemed a lot more realistic and but then there was like a scene in one of the last two episodes where he like kicks a dude through a bar. So it was like a little inconsistent maybe at times like because like there were other fight scenes where like he was like struggling to just like beat up some goons. But I kind of just chalked it up to like him being older
Rust.
and like kind of in and out of his
Rusty.
powers. So it was like
Yeah.
inconsistent. Like because like you remember like he like couldn't generate any web or whatever
Hmm.
at one point. So I kind of just chalked it up to that. But I don't know. That was just something
I would
interesting.
also say that that one scene I think that you're talking about was when he was blasted out of his mind, so he couldn't control his muscles as well, which is probably why he kicked him through. He probably didn't mean to kick him that hard, and he just did. But yeah, I'll just say that
Okay.
in
Okay.
his defense.
Yeah, Ben Reilly. I thought it was good. For the most part, the only thing is, I kind of said earlier is like I thought like they didn't flesh out his back, like his reason for why. I mean, I know he didn't like save his wife 5 years ago, but I feel like they could have done more, or like reasons like he's tired of saving all these people. I feel like they could have pushed him more to why he's so like selfish and not trying to help, like selfish reasons, not trying to help anymore. But he is. I feel like if I found him sometimes to be a little unlikable, which is fine. Like he's a retired superhero trying to get back into it, and I felt like they could have done better of showing you, hey, this like he's really tired of this. I mean, I guess they did, but like
I
I
don't
don't know.
think
I feel
he's
like
really a super. Like, I don't think he's a superhero. Like
well,
he
he
said,
said,
he.
well, yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, the theme is he says he's not a superhero, but then he does everything a superhero does, and he does it for good, like he really
Mhm.
is. But I felt like he was just really, I don't know. Like, I mean, obviously he's not a traditional like good superhero, but
I don't think
good
he
as you
does
would.
it for good though. I think he did it. He did it for the thrill, and he did it
Well,
to
he said that.
protect. He did it to protect the ones he loves. And once Ruth, what's her name, right? When she
Yeah.
died,
Ruby.
he lost Ruby. Yeah, he lost the only person that he loved. So he did, and he lost her because he was having too much fun. So then the thrill went away, his love went away, and he's just like, there's always gonna be another guy. Like I don't see the point of doing this anymore. He basically became jaded of life and jaded of.
Uh,
I think that's fair. Like I don't.
I mean, yeah, but I just found it very annoying sometimes. Like that's just me. I mean, it's fine. I mean, there's a reason for it. It's just like I just found it annoying, which is fine. Um, yeah, I mean, I thought he did a good job though. The character himself, Nick Cage, I thought he did a good job. Um, reenacting or acting as Spider-Man. I didn't expect him to ever be believable as Spider-Man, but I think he did a good job. Yeah. What did you guys think of Kat Hardy? I actually did like her character. She's like manipulative. That's like her whole thing. Now that I know she's Black Cat, it kind of makes sense. Like she's manipulative of Peter Parker because she knows Peter Parker really does, or not Peter Parker, Ben Reilly in this case, but Peter Parker in every other reality that he is a superhero and he does do things he wants to help people. And I thought that now that I know that she was like at first I was like she's picky, wishy washy. She won't choose anyone. Like just choose somebody, bro. But now that I know that she's a black cat, it kind of makes sense. Her character, is manipulative in nature, and I think she did a good job. And yeah, what do you guys think of Cat Hardy?
Yeah, she was really good. I thought the actress killed the role. I don't know if I've seen her in anything, but I heard she was in Sinners and was like really good in that. So,
Oh,
Oh, is that Asian John? She like, hey,
oh
motherfucker.
shit!
No, she dumb
I
as hell in that movie.
That's crazy. I didn't
but
even realize.
yeah, I was really impressed with how she did, and I thought she was written like perfectly. Like, I don't know, they very could easily just like made her like a one-dimensional love interest type
Yeah,
character, but like I feel like she had her own agenda. Like she like against like Silvermane, and she had her reasons for like being in and out at times, whatever. Like I feel like she was very well written and it all made sense. And like you said, Trey, like that's like very in line with like who Black Cat is, Felicia Hardy is as like a character in every Spider-Man iteration of Spider-Man. So I really enjoyed that.
yeah. Paul, what do you think of
Yeah, I think to the
Cat Hardy?
points made, I think Kat is one of the women that just represent like this time period and like women's rights movements and her being an individual who's just like I want what I want and I'm gonna make it happen. Um, and like not feeling like she could protect herself. She did have obviously Flint to be there, but she had the ability to be like, I'm gonna handle my own business, and she did. Same with the other woman, Molten Man's wife. Um, there's other people too, but I can't remember right now. But yeah, I just think she killed it. She did a great job. Um, and it really got her story too. It wasn't just about the spiders. I thought that was great.
Okay. Yeah, so let's get to the bulk of the plot. It's starts off with someone betraying Silverman. They find out it was Nick Cage finds out it's Cat Hardy, and he does everything in his power to protect her. Um, and this is where his delusion kicks in. He thinks he's gonna run away with her and all that other shit. Um, and then yeah, he gets to Robbie Robertson. He's trying to figure out how these superpower people came to be, and it just kind of gets into his backstory, which I thought was an interesting take. When I don't know if this is how it is in the comics, Parks. Do you know if this is how he actually got his powers, Ben Reilly in the comics? Is that how that worked? Of him getting bit by a man, like who
Man
was
Spider.
man spider? Yeah.
Um, I don't think so. I'm not sure, but I don't think so because like in the comics, like Ben Reilly turns into like what's called like the Scarlet Spider.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought, but
Yeah.
I
No,
just seen something about that. Yeah,
not sure, but
so
I think like the way they did it in this show made a lot of sense, like
okay, yeah, I mean,
within the
I thought,
context of the show.
yeah, I thought it was different, but it was good. It was fine. Shows all of them are in a platoon as a prisoner of war. They all get experimented on, and it shows Nick Cage going and rescuing all of them. And now the bulk of the plot is getting them the cure, which they bring in the scientist and his son and her son that is like aged majorly since he was also experimented on. What you guys think of like that part of the plot? That whole section, like four, I guess like five, six. I guess it's like four, five, and six, basically those episodes. And then, yeah, what you guys think? I mean, I'll let y'all go first, and then I'll tell what I, thought about it. But what you guys think about that whole section of the show?
I enjoyed it. I do think. I mean, I think it was valuable in its own right, but episode six, where like he's just kind of in the lab the whole time and like being experimented on, there was a lot of just like in his brain that it didn't have to be there. But I like the artistic choice. I don't think it took away anything from the story. But I mean, honestly, I think it was just like, hey, we need to have 8 episodes to be a series. So we're gonna throw this in here. Um,
Yeah.
and it's not like it was terrible or anything. It just was like, what? Like this wasn't really needed. Um, but I enjoyed the scientist plot. Like I think it added a lot more. Honestly, when I think about it, there's a lot of emotional ties in this show. Even though Ben, he is an emotional guy, but there's a lot of emotional motivations in this show that I think add a little bit more at stake and made everything make a little bit more sense. Um, and yeah, I think the scientists made the superheroes. I mean, the Silvermane's crew getting their powers that made it make sense, and kind of wrapped up all the explaining needed to be done so that we could move into the climax and the resolution.
Yeah, Parker, what did you think about that section of the show?
It was fine. I mean, I thought most of it was fine except for episode 6. I didn't care for the doctor. I thought I don't know, I thought her motivation was, it felt kind of plot driven. Like, I mean, obviously she wanted to save her dying son, whatever, I get that. But like, then she just kind of like turns evil and she's like, he has to die. And I'm just like, he doesn't though. I mean, I know he like knows
No, he
whatever
does.
to him. No, but like because
They kidnapped him and
before
experimented on him against his will.
Yeah,
That's
but he's
illegal.
not gonna. I mean, come
before
on now.
she was talking about how like, oh, she wants to like help all the survivors, and then it's like, oh, I only want to help my son, and then everyone else can fuck off, and it's just like, I don't know. I wasn't a fan. It kind of,
Well,
it
she
felt
said
all
that to the
it.
public eye.
I mean,
She's
everyone
gonna
knew that
get
she was
funding for
gonna.
her research lab.
Everybody knew she was gonna switch up. Like it was so
I
obvious. I
actually
mean, that's why I didn't like it.
didn't know that.
You didn't think she was gonna switch up. I knew as soon as she
I
was
honestly
like,
just didn't know what was gonna
I
happen.
tried to. Bro,
I
come
didn't
on now.
know if she was gonna figure out a cure. I didn't have any idea what was gonna
Well,
happen.
I didn't know she was gonna get cured, but I knew she was gonna turn on this nigga as soon as she fucking kidnapped him and tied him up, bro. Like it was. I mean, I just saw it coming. Like it was like, all right, like he's gonna
Okay.
get
I
captured
guess I'm
here.
just
Like
gullible and delirious then.
no, I mean I didn't say that. I mean I've seen too many shows like this where you got the mad scientist who says they're doing everything they can for good, and then like as soon as they get what they want, they're like, okay, like let's get out of here. Like we're. I mean they
Like it
tried to
just
explain
doesn't,
it
I don't know, it
well.
doesn't make like I think it's fine up until the point that she finds the cure, and then there's like the whole standoff with like Silverman and his guys. Like, why doesn't she just go like, "Hey, look, this is my son. I cured him. I can cure you too." Like, what? Why? Like,
Yeah,
Well,
or
she
but
knows that
maybe
once she gives them the cure, she
that there's
has
no
no
need for
value.
her. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
but
it for
what
them.
she
I
says,
don't
only I
think
can make it.
I don't think they care. They'll find somebody else to do it.
Okay,
And
well,
also, Silverman is ruthless, bro. Like he's not here and
I forgot
no.
to talk about Superman too, but yeah, I don't know, I just didn't really
I
find that
think it
part.
makes. I think I could see where you're coming from, but I think it could make sense.
It also like she instantly switched up. Like it wasn't like thinking about it. Like we have to go.
That
It
was
was
her
like
plan all along, though.
that's what I'm saying. Like, well, I knew that, but like it was kind of stupid. I mean, it's just like first of all, I mean Nick Cage. I mean that part makes sense. Ben Reilly's delusional. He's trying to find love. Like I thought that made sense. I just didn't. I mean, I just didn't find
I
it.
also
It
thought
was
Nick or Ben getting captured or getting caught by the old man was so stupid. Like, I was just like, no, like that's not. I don't
yeah.
know.
Where's
It's
the
just
spider
cheap.
sense?
Yeah, like I know he's
That's
old,
true.
but
It didn't click there and then. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. That felt cheap too. Like when he
I
got
also
killed.
don't remember what was Ben doing at that
He
time. Was he just?
was
Oh, he was packing, getting ready to go.
yeah. He was about to leave and
Maybe
said
his focus was. I don't know. That's a good point. I can't defend that one. His Spidey sense would have went off.
yeah. Also, I mean, I know the Electro guy's like impulsive, but like, I mean, you gotta know like. I mean, I guess he didn't want to be cured, but yeah, he also killed her. I thought that was stupid as well, but um, yeah. What you guys? Well, before we keep on going, what you guys think of? Well, Silverman. I know I've heard Parker say he really likes Silverman, but what you guys think of him as a villain? before we keep on going.
Wait, you didn't like him, Parks?
No,
No,
say he did. He did.
you
He
go
did.
first, Paul.
I thought it was fine. I mean, typical crime boss in that time. I think he did have some vulnerable scenes though that I think they were kind of sweet. Like not like in a like a he's so caring or he's so loving or whatever, but like this guy's just a human who struggled and is trying his best to not be in that position. I think that was like kind of like, oh, like I see I see where you're coming from. I don't necessarily agree that you have to do what you do, but I see where you're coming from. And I can understand that. So yeah, ruthless guy, but he accepted his losses and tried to win more than he lost.
Mhm. I thoroughly agree. He was maybe my favorite character. I thought
Mm.
every scene he was in, he stole like completely, like took over the room. The actor Brendan Gleeson, he's like a very well-known actor. You might know him from a couple things, but I think he killed it. Um, my favorite Marvel villain of all time is Kingpin. I think he's like the greatest villain of all time. I think he's so like interesting because of like what you were just talking about, Paul. Like you do feel for him. Like he has like I don't know, his like he's just a normal guy. Like he's not like some and like what he's doing he thinks is right. Like he's not like some like he's not like a
Crazy.
psychopath like Joker or like something like that. Like he thinks in his head what he's doing is right and he's helping people or he's like bettering himself, whatever the reason may be. Um So yeah, I don't know. I saw a lot of similarities between those two characters. Like like the Kingpin that we see in like Daredevil right now, like in the MCU, and this Silvermane. I thought they were very similar, and I kind of enjoyed just seeing that kind of like crime boss who's like the puppet master pulling the
Yeah.
strings type thing. That's just my kind of villain. I really enjoyed it, and I thought the actor put in a great performance. So. Yeah, I'd say he was probably my favorite character from the show.
Yeah, I kind of agree with both of you guys. I mean, I thought he was good. At first, I thought he was gonna be like a mustache twisting villain, like unrealistic as like just evil to be evil. But he had a lot of reasoning for why he did the things he did. He was calculated. He didn't like rush into things. I thought that was good. He didn't just kill because I just felt like it. But he was he also when Electro kill or fake Electro killed the doctor, he was upset about that, which kind of makes sense. Like that was he's the way to control. He's calculated way to control the superheroes. Yeah, I thought he did a good job, and he
I
used all
mean,
his
why did
resources
he kill Winston's right hand man? I forgot his name, but you know who I'm talking about?
because he was with Winston, and he felt like they both betrayed him.
Oh, they're both okay. I
Yeah,
mean, I guess.
I mean,
Ruth,
yeah, I thought that. I think
like you said,
that's
ruthless.
reasonable. Like he thinks they both betrayed him, so
No,
they
no, I think it's
get
reasonable,
murked.
but I don't think he's like I thought that was kind of ruthless. Like you could at
Yeah,
least hurt him out. It
I mean,
wasn't
well, he
necessarily
is.
calculated. That didn't seem calculated to me. It was like I kill
Well,
Winston, I'm gonna kill you too.
he's mostly
yeah,
calculated. I mean, I think
They're slick.
for TV villains, like he's smarter than most, as you would say, if you
I'll
can
give
say
it to you.
that.
I'll give it to you.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, he didn't feel generic, which was
Yeah,
my concern. He had depth,
well,
and
I thought he was gonna be. I definitely thought he was gonna be like a evil, like just generic villain. I honestly thought he was gonna be like I don't know if like Hammerhead. I know he's a villain in Spider-Man. He's a mob guy. I know. I thought he was gonna be a twist on that guy, but I don't know if he's a like just an original character.
no, he's in the comics.
Okay.
Silverman.
I also
But
think
Silvermane sounds familiar from the games, maybe.
Yeah, I
I,
think in the comics he has like mob ties, like Italian mob or something.
hmm. I think also I like the way now that I'm thinking about it, they kind of set it up that it was going to be the Spider-Verse Silvermane, like the whole show, but that really wasn't the quote unquote main villain, if you will. Like I think Megawatt ended up being the actual antagonist who had like quote unquote evil intentions.
Yeah.
Um, while like everybody else was just in it for their own security and safety. Um, while Megawatt was like the one who wanted power and to be a star and everything. So I think that was kind of cool now that I think about it. Um, but yeah, Silverman was great.
Yeah. So now we get to the climax where uh they kidnap Ben Reilly and they got Robbie Robertson to dress up as Spider-Man. I thought that was pretty funny. There was some comedic like good things. The kid in the show, I thought he was
Oh, he
really
was
funny.
great. Actually, that was
Um,
my favorite. That was my favorite character. I'm not gonna lie.
the kid, yeah, yeah, he was good.
Good.
And this scene was pretty good where they got him pretending to be Spider-Man, and the whole gang is there, and they're all like, well, they first they figure out like you must be Ben Reilly. They put the pieces together finally after like years. They finally noticed that this guy was at the in the core with them at the prison or at the war, which you think they would realize that like earlier than the second to last episode. Like they got Ben Reilly plenty of times in the same room with everybody who's in the prisoner of war thing.
Yeah, and then he's
But
like, "Oh no, I
yeah, I
recognize
mean
you."
that was a
And
little
it's like you've heard his
convenient.
name a million times.
That was a little
No, but it
convenient,
was the
but I
France
mean,
point. They didn't put the two and two together.
I think he did change his name. They said too.
He did change his name, which is why the other doctor couldn't find him either. That's why once
Maybe
Cat
that's
told him
why.
that was him, it was like, oh, I didn't know you changed your
But they're
name.
still looking at him. They still see him every time he's in there. They're like, he looks familiar. You would think
Hey man, you
that,
see a
but
lot of people at war, dude.
right, not
A lot
a
of dead
prisoner.
bodies too.
Anyways, they kidnap him. They question him. They think he's Spider Man, and then Robbie comes to save him, but the serum in his pocket, or no, Janet had the serum, or what's her name? Is that her name?
Yeah, I think it was Janet. That's what Park said.
Janet has the serum, and they come and try to help him, and then a big battle breaks out. No, first they cure Link, Lonnie.
That was a while ago.
Uh,
Yeah.
that was episode 7.
No, I'm
You
talking
talking
about
about?
like before. Like that
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
in the
before
same
that.
scene. Yeah.
Well, it was a little bit before. They cure him. He leaves. That was a good moment of the two brothers coming together. He leaves. I thought they were gonna like low key kill him as he was walking off. I'd be like, damn, that's kind of
Yeah.
messed up. Like he gets his ending and then they murk him. I thought like he was like, well, I was like, that scene where they're like walking down the, he's like walking down the street. They fades into black. I thought he was gonna get shot, like just straight up. Like he just gets murked. What you guys think of that? The ending, big battle. Yeah, what you guys think of all that?
Yeah,
I, I think I think I mean all both of the scenes are pretty good. Like Cat Hardy scene with Silverman was nice because like I think the mirror thing was pretty cool, especially with the fact that Cat
That
felt
was
like
so low budget.
what do you mean?
I just like you could just. I just thought it was like shot funny, but I
Hmm.
mean it wasn't bad.
I mean, I think it was good in terms of like thematically, like she felt like Silverman had control of every aspect of her life, and then the way to kill him is to shoot all these different versions of him until she gets to the last one. Uh,
hmm
in sort of like freeing herself to live her life and do what she wants,
Yeah.
which I think was nice. Megawatt getting hit by a subway car while being a subway. What do they call those people who drive subway cars?
Conductor?
Conductor, yeah, while being a subway conductor was pretty ironic. And Flint, I honestly didn't care for Flint Marco's character. Um, I
Got a
was
happy
ready for
ending,
Kat
bro.
to move on, but I mean, she got what she wanted.
Cat was always going back to Flint.
She was only
Mhm.
going back to him if she could be if he could be healed, which is what I was gonna say earlier. Like she wasn't necessarily flip floppy, but
Yes, she
once
was.
she learned that he was gonna be sick and die, she was like, "Oh, I need a new man." And then she learned, "Oh, wait, he's not gonna be sick and die." She's like,
So
"Oh, I go
she's
back to the old
fake.
man."
So she's fake. Got it.
No.
She wanted a man.
I mean, she is fake. She's cat. She's Black Cat. She just goes wherever she.
I don't care about that lore stuff now.
I thought
Well,
the
I mean,
scene was cool at the end where Black Cat was like said something to Ben about how like oh if things
oh,
are
it could have been
differently.
different if we
Yeah,
would
and
have
then
been
Ben was just
together.
like, fuck you.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, honestly, you
That
got
was
wasted my
surprising.
time.
That was surprising. And he almost
Yeah,
died.
she was like burning hell and Ben was like, I'm keeping it warm for you or something.
Yeah, I mean, like
That was
honestly,
good. I like that. I like a little banter.
Yeah.
yeah, it's that sexual tension that they
No,
have.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, right. What was I gonna say?
Ending
Did you guys
scene.
like the battle between Electro and Flint versus Spider-Man? Or was it just a yeah? I mean, he was getting fucked up, but like, I mean, I thought it was a
I
good
honestly
battle.
didn't care for any of his fights.
I mean, I don't think that's what it was for, but like, I
Yeah.
mean, I did enjoy
It
a
was
lot.
whatever. It was cool. I think Megawatt's probably still alive. Like, I think,
Honestly, yeah, they didn't show him dying.
yeah, I feel like he's still alive. I thought the cars coming together. That's another thing. Like with like the whole like Spider-Man strength, like he pulls the two cars together. I was like, dude, what the hell? Like
Yeah.
he's like buff now again. Like, anyways, um, yeah, it was whatever. I will say the web swing was really cool. The fights weren't the best, but I really liked the web swing.
Yeah, honestly, the fights were better than I expected it to be. I thought it was like, I mean, they were like, I mean, they did the CGI wasn't terrible, at least in black and white. I don't know what it looked like in color,
I think
but
Black and White also like masked a bunch of
yeah, I
Oh,
think that's what
100%.
CGI
I,
imperfections.
I
So
think
I
yeah,
couldn't.
that's
I
definitely what
probably
happened.
like thought it looked better than it did to y'all in
The
color.
second time I watched it, I couldn't see anything. I was like, wait, like I can't even see where that was. Like, how did you know? I was like, I don't know how
No, I
y'all
mean, yeah, black and white definitely looked better. Probably, I didn't even watch it. I only watched like some of the scenes that were talking in color just to see what it looked like. But like, yeah, I thought this, it didn't look terrible. Like Lonnie versus Spider Man, I thought that looked decent. I mean, it didn't look terrible.
I forgot about that one
Uh,
too.
yeah,
Yep.
it's better than I thought. Let's see here. What do you rank this? I mean, Parker, I don't know. You probably see more Spider-Man projects than Paul, but like, where would you rank this in like all the Spider-Man stuff you have seen?
Let's see. I gotta think on that. Hold on.
All right, I'll
Just
give you
live
my answer.
action?
It's the best one.
Uh,
Just live action?
no, anything, just anything. Well, I guess live action. We'll do live action.
Oh,
Well,
okay. I'm about to
because
say if it's not live action, then Spider Verse. But if it is live action, this is the best one.
no, it's not. But go ahead.
Um, well,
What ma- I,
it's just the
what
two
makes it the best?
trilogies and then the two TASM. It's just the eight movies. Um, oh shit, now I gotta think about my
What
score.
about Japanese Spider-Man?
Uh,
Do you know about that, Paul?
No,
it's like
Eh,
middle of the. I don't know. I mean, it's tough because like you're comparing this one TV show to eight movies. I don't
there's
know.
only 8 movies.
There are
Yeah.
two Andrew, three Toby, and three Tom Holland
What
movies.
about the Spider
I
Verse? You
mean,
gotta
this
count
is kind of.
Spider Verse. Don't count.
He said live
I
action.
mean, like,
Oh
well,
yeah.
I guess we can put all of it in there. Whatever. I
It's
mean,
not. I still like prefer this in terms of TV shows, the animated series. I
yes,
mean that was just I don't know,
animation. The animated series is
great show.
peak.
Yeah, but
Um,
this was good. It was I don't know. It's it's just so much different from every other Spider-Man project we've gotten. I think it's hard to rank them against each other, but um, I enjoyed it for what it was. You know, I mean,
yeah, I kind of agree with you. I'll rank this probably. It's probably better than both the TASM movies. Um, but yeah, I think that's probably where I'll rank it. Just in, it's not. I don't think it's better than maybe Far From Home.
yeah, I wasn't.
I didn't like that one as
I don't
much
like
as
Homecoming either. I'm a Homecoming hater.
oh.
Iron
I actually liked
Iron
Homecoming.
Boy.
I actually liked
It's
Homecoming. I
an
didn't really
Iron
like
Boy movie. It's not a
Far From Home
Spider-Man. It's not
was
a
eh.
Spider-Man movie. It's an Iron Boy movie.
Iron Boy.
um, Paul thinks it's the best. I don't even want to ask like why you
In
think
terms of
that. I
live
mean,
action,
Please.
I mean, I could ask why you say that,
You
Lord
but
already know
Miller
why. You already know.
could upload a video
yeah,
of
but
them
that's not even
taking.
like object. That's just like biased,
Lord Miller could upload a
subjective.
video of them taking a shit, and Paul would say, "Give him an Emmy."
I mean,
Uh,
like besides them being your guys from Dartmouth, I mean, is there anything? I mean, did you watch the last Spider? Have you watched all the Spider-Man stuff?
I mean, I honestly think I have watched the Spider-Man. I don't remember anything besides like Emma falling from the
Missed.
sky and like a fight with Green Goblin. Like they're not memorable to me. And maybe I'll feel the same way about this in whatever, how many years
Yeah,
from
Yeah.
now. But right now,
I mean,
like this is good.
I mean, you watched
Recency
it.
bias. That's okay.
I mean, whatever. Would you guys want another season of this?
Um, I think I would have to be convinced. I don't know. I would have to see. I would have to be intrigued. Like I don't think I'm like a shoe in to like watch the season two if it comes out, but maybe see like who the main villain is and maybe if they have some more characters. I don't know.
I
But
also don't know what they do from here.
yeah,
Yeah, I
Like they
mean, they
kind of
kind of
wrapped it.
ended it. Yeah, they kind of ended it, but I mean, if
They
they made
wrapped it
another
up. They
season,
wrapped it up to make it a single season. Like I think this is like we talked about this for multiple shows now. They wrapped it up as if this is it, and they also
kind of leave the
created
door
some
open.
avenues to
Yeah.
bring in a new season if it does well. So
Yeah,
you know, I think it was a good one-off thing, honestly.
I agree.
I mean, I don't know if this is the same character from the Spider-Verse movies, but I mean, I think it was
It's not
okay. Well,
how you
I think
know?
this is
different universe.
But he talks about the opening scene is like someone asked me what universe this is. The first scene of the show.
I saw it online somewhere. I don't remember the exact detail, but like I
I think they
saw
left it
it.
open. I think they left it open.
yeah. I think this is
Maybe
good one-off thing, kind of like a Netflix limited series or whatever limited series. I think this is good. I'm not really. I mean, I only watched it because my boy Paul, he put me on it. Not really put me on, but he just told me to watch it. I was like, no, you didn't. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was good though. Good one-off show, and yeah, that's gonna we're about to wrap it up here. Quick little session. You guys ain't got anything else to say before we get up out of here?
It looks like Parks is researching something. So
Oh, I can't find it. Whatever.
all
Okay,
right, Ali
well,
Boumaier.
let's rank it out of 10 real quick before we leave. I rated a 7.5.
I give it an 8.
12.
Right. Um, 12. Okay. All right, 12. All right, good. That's good. Yeah, we're gonna leave it at that, guys. What do you guys think about Spider-Noir? Would you want to see another season? What do you guys think? Was it a good adaptation of this character? Drop it in the comments. Drop what you guys want us to watch next. We're watching everything. So we're watching TV, movies. We're watching the World Cup. You want us to talk about the World Cup? Drop it in the comments. Um, yeah, this is Turn It Off Right Now, and we are turning off right now. Peace.